You can never experience determinism, also known as the absence of free will. This is not a video on whether free will exists or not. This is just a thought experiment on the experience of not having free will. So we're going to assume that you are an NPC, but can you experience being an NPC? And for this, we're going to have to make a clear distinction between information and experience. Information is independent of the self. What do I mean by that? The sun rises is a piece of information. Humans have brains is a piece of information. There is a cup of tea on my table is a piece of information. None of these objective facts need the self. There is no I involved in this. This is probably gonna sound really cringe, but in short, facts don't care about whether you have a self or not. Experience, on the other hand, requires an experiencer, the self. I am watching the sunrise. I am drinking tea. I am playing basketball. All of these experiences are not independent of a subject. Just bear with me to summarize. Information does not need a self, and experience needs an experiencer or the self. What do I mean by the absence of free will? I want you to choose one of these four choices. Now, given that there is absence of free will, every choice you make, whether it is A, whether it is B, whether it is C, whether it is D, let's say you chose C, you can make a causation for it. The reason why you chose C. You can go back and form a cause as to why you chose C. Maybe you were feeling C that day. Or if you chose A, maybe you were feeling A that day. But anything you chose is already determined. So now here is the paradox. Experience can be only defined in terms of the self. Having the absence of free will implies that there is no self. So you can't really experience the absence of free will. Your brain has a cognitive limit, and your brain can only view the world by creating a self, an ego. People say that you can experience there being no self when you do shrooms and stuff. You can't do shrooms all the time. You snap back out of it. That means your biology, your brain, stops you from experiencing the absence of free will. You can have the information that there is no free will, okay? And this whole information just lies in classrooms, philosophy classrooms, and stuff. You will always have agency because your brain is cognitively wired to have agency. And that's a very good thing. You can use the information you get from determinism, that if you have no agency and other people have no agency and we're just fucking NPCs, then you will be less hard on yourself and the people around you. You will be more empathetic. So you can genuinely give yourself a reason to be more empathetic, be more kind. So although you are an NPC, you will never experience what it's like to be an NPC. I hope this was a good video. Thank you, Chief, for becoming the only Patreon member that we have right now. If you guys want to support and become a Patreon member, the link is in the description.